recorder. Lukey, look. Lukey. Look. What's that?
Lukey's like, I hate you guys.
Lukey, what's that? Lukey, look. Look. Hey, look.
He's like, I know what you're doing.
Look.
I don't want to be recorded.
Look.
If you don't put this as bloopers, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
What's up, everybody? This is JR, aka the Sinister Camaro, and today we've got a little video for you. We're going on day 5 of straight uploads. I'm getting better at them, so I hope you're enjoying them. Doing a little something different today since our page is kind of taken off. So I got my lovely wife here.
Hi.
And if you can see him, I've got our lovely dog Lukey.
Look at the camera.
There he is. So what we're gonna do today is a bunch of is a few Q&As, not a bunch, just a couple questions. I've asked you guys on my Facebook account and my Instagram account what kind of questions you want to ask us to get to know us better, because we've gotten to know so many of you so quickly, and I want to create a connection with you guys. So we've got a few questions to go through, and I guess we'll go ahead and get started.
Alright, so our first question is from Ivy Elizabeth. She asked, why get a husky?
That's a loaded question. So basically, my wife really wanted a dog. She's always lived with dogs, grown up with dogs inside the house all the time. The only dog I've ever had was Dalmatian, and he was outside, so I'm not really used to having a dog inside. So a little skeptical of it because we just bought the house. I just bought the house probably like a couple years after we started dating, and I wanted to keep it nice and new for a little bit before a dog started ripping it apart and defecating everywhere, I should say. Is that a good way to put it? So I want to keep it nice and new, but
eating the kitchen?
Yeah. So I want to keep it nice and new and everything, but apparently it just one day got to me. I noticed that that she really wanted a dog more than anything in the world, and I kind of compromised with her. So I basically told her, well, if we're getting a dog, I guess we'll go ahead and get a husky, because I've always wanted one. They look so cute, right?
And I said, don't do it. Because my grandparents have always had huskies. Well, not always, but for like the last 10 years, they've always had a husky or two. So I kind of know how crazy they are. And I warned you.
But he was so cute and adorable, I couldn't say no. So basically, I went out of my way to find a litter up in Oxford. A nice lady by the name of Robin had a nice litter of them, full bred, everything like that. We went up there, saw this little boy with 2 blue eyes, and I was like, pick one out, he's yours. And that's how we got the husky. Now why? For any other reason that everybody else gets a husky, because they're cute, right? Yeah, after about $5,000 to $8,000 later after this dog, yeah, I'm reconsidering. So if anybody wants a dog, let us know.
No.
Can't get rid of him. He's too adorable, and he's still in our lap for whatever reason. So that's nice. But yeah, so that's the reason why we got a husky. Couldn't be happier, even though he's a dork, and I love him for it. So
huskies are not for the faint of heart. Do not get one for your first dog. He is like my 6th dog, and my other 5 dogs put together are easier than this one by himself. So don't get a husky if you have never had a dog before.
Right. Right. Alright, let's go on to the next one.
So Casey West asked, why choose skulls for the Camaro? Because we gangsta.
Yeah, that's right. Word. But no, so when I bought the car, it's my first muscle car that I've ever had, and I know the one thing I want to do more than anything was make it sound like a muscle car. So you have to have the exhaust, the cam, make it just look and sound as vicious as possible. So that's what I went for with my build. The theme pretty much Sinister came up because I love the name. It says Sinister is like bad or evil. It has 2 S's in it because it's Camaro SS, so perfect. But yeah, so the skulls came about just because when I started modifying it, one of the first images I had custom made was a bow tie on the front and the back, and it was a skull for that. Since it's evil and skulls, I went with the skull hydrographics. I went with the skulls on the wrap, skulls on the headrest and the headlights, just everywhere.
He's about to take your phone out with him.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Lukey's gone. He's bounced. So. But yeah, so I had skulls, everything because of the theme. I want to stick to it, make it look just wicked evil, and it seems everybody at car shows loves it. They run up to it and say, "Oh, mommy, daddy, look at the skulls! It's so awesome!" And it's just so good to see that. So I'm glad that I kept with the theme, and we got some more stuff that we need to do to it, but we'll get to that in a later video. But for now, that's pretty much why I chose the skulls.
I love that, like, the little girls and the little old ladies are the ones that like the car the most.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, but the parents that are out there with little girls like that.
Like the little 7-year-old girls, they're like, "Oh, daddy, look at that one."
Parenting done right. Bless you.
Mike Ellis asked, he said, on a legitimate note, I know you, so I know why, but maybe you can address why you went with the dark and evil for the Camaro.
So that's pretty much with the other question that we just answered. However, there's an added piece to that. So the evil theme of it, if you know me from Facebook, Instagram, that I've been on for years, if you know me in person, I've been doing car shows since, I don't know, like 2012 or so. If you know me, you know that I'm a really nice, fun-loving person. Really? That face? Really? She's not gonna be any more of my videos. So you know, like, I always wanted to be there for people. I want to help people more than anything. I just enjoy that aspect of life. I want to help people grow, to see the potential they can grow into. So that's what gives my enjoyment. But the fact that I went for evil with the car is because I look at it like, and what's the word for it? When you put yourself...
Alter ego kind of thing?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So basically, all the bad stuff in my life, all the bad stuff that that normal people would go through, the anger and the hatred and all that, instead of putting that into my my feelings and letting that out and getting mad at people...
It's okay to cry sometimes.
It's evil, it's not crying. But instead of doing all of that negativity, I basically put it into the car. Any kind of negative attitude I'm feeling, I just buy a part for it to make it look more evil, sound more evil, to put all the negativity into something more positive that brings enjoyment to people. And it basically had more positivity in my life to give to other people. So it was a good way to... I don't know.
Let go of it.
Yeah, there we go. Let go of it. As a very creative way to let go of it. That's right.
You must have a lot of pent-up anger.
Yep.
That explains why you've spent so much on the car.
When you work for IT at a hospital. Yeah.
Phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning. My computer won't work. Is it plugged in?
Yep. It happens.
That was my favorite one.
It happens.
Oh, goodness.
Alright, next question.
Let's see. How do you pronounce the last name? Hannick?
Yep.
Austin Hannick said, what car would you own if you didn't own a Camaro?
Now, that's a good question. I'm going to ask you this. What would you rather have other than a Camaro?
McLaren.
A McLaren?
Hands down, McLaren.
Do you know which model? Or do you care?
They're all so pretty.
Pretty.
I love them. I just love them. I really like the newer ones.
I gotta have, what is it? The 600 LTs with the exhaust coming out the rear, like the top instead of the back like normal cars. That's awesome. I love that. The P1s are always top of the list because they're the #1 McLarens to normal people.
I think those are my favorite, are the P1s.
And the 720s. The 720s are pretty good too. I've seen a little bit from Street Speed 717 on YouTube. So his lime green McLaren, just perfect color, perfect car.
I'd pick
Speed
purple.
is ridiculous. Yeah, purple.
Purple.
Yep, that's what we'll do. Just to match that wall back there.
Purple's my favorite color.
So for me, my dream car, actually no, what car would I own? So price range. So this isn't a dream question. This is just a what would you get if you didn't have a Camaro? Okay.
Oh, so if we could have, like, a
that's the way I'm looking
car
at
we
it.
could afford, that if we didn't have the Camaro, what would we have?
That's the way I look at it.
If we're talking about like the same price range as the Camaro, it's a little more expensive, but I would say probably a Corvette or a Hellcat.
My choices: Charger version or our Challenger version.
Challenger version.
Okay. I kind of go for the 4-door Charger. That's just me. Just be different.
It doesn't feel like it's a race car if it has 4 doors to me.
Yeah, but I mean, you can take the kids to school in a cammed.
What kids? Yeah. Lukey?
Yes. Yes, we take them to school.
We're gonna take Lukey to doggy school.
Yeah. So if he ends up in your class, make sure to befriend him and make sure to be nice to him.
And his mom is crazy.
So for me, I would say definitely a GTR. That's every fanboy's dream. GTR is definitely on the top of the list. I came this close to getting one at one point, but maybe in the future we'll get one. So yeah, we'll leave it at that because the next question is actually about our dream car. So
dream car would be the purple McLaren.
Hey, you can't go yet. You got to read it first.
Oh, I'm sorry. Brian Diamond said, "What is your dream car? It can be any car in the world." That would be my dream car. Would be the purple McLaren, probably a P1.
Okay. Yep, that's like a multi-million-dollar car, but hey, wishful thinking. You got to dream big. But for me, for dream car, if I could have any car in the world, if you know me, I said it a million times and I'll say it again. Pagani Zonda.
Oh, goodness.
Love those things. They're so rare. They're like a fighter jet on wheels. I mean, Koenigsegg's are great, but definitely Pagani for me, just because of the rarity involved with it. I love them. I want to see one in person. If I could just sit in one, it would make the world to me. So one day we might get there. We'll see.
Did we see a Pagani at SEMA?
We
like
did.
A different model though?
Yes, we saw 2 Paganis at SEMA this past year. That's right. Didn't get to sit in it, didn't get it open up or anything like that, but hopefully somebody out there, maybe a subscriber at some point, has a Pagani and would want to be YouTube famous. Would want to be YouTube famous so that I could come and check out the Pagani. So let me know, hit me up, email, everything's in the about me, so just let me know.
Or a McLaren.
Yep, that too.
Let me know.
Yeah, I'd take that too.
So Brian Diamond asked, here is a different one. What are the future mods for the Sinister Camaro? Don't spill too many beans, LOL.
Good question, because right now with focusing on YouTube, a lot of our money is going into it, so we don't have.
So we had to sell the car.
No. So we basically have stopped modding it for right now. I mean, we've done little things here and there, like graphics and stuff on the windows that we're going to be getting into in the next few weeks or so. But other than that, I've done a lot of stuff to it already, and I've got a lot more stuff to do to it. However, they're big pricey things. Like, I kind of want like a Pro Charger or an ECS, like centrifugal supercharger with meth kit and all that. Or better trade-off is twin turbos with a meth kit. But parts alone for either one of those are going to run about 10 grand just for parts. And I really don't have the money saved up right now with all the YouTube stuff that we bought. Thousands and thousands of dollars in PC equipment, camera equipment, all that stuff for you guys to enjoy. But hopefully one day we'll get there and we'll be able to do the boost and everything. I was actually considering just to be one of the most hated muscle cars on YouTube, to do some of those fender flares or wide body kit, to bag it and put one of those big battle arrow wings on the back of it, just to go crazy with it, so people will just hate me for it. But
they already hate it because of the scissor doors.
Yeah, we'll get to that in another video too.
I want to do a reverse hood kit where it opens like.
Yep, we need to. Yep, that's on the list to do. That's definitely. We need to change up the wheels on it at some point because the Lexines are getting kind of boring and all that. Definitely a different wrap would be great at some point, but not right now. I'm just saying at some point. Interior needs to be done, like the actual interior is just black leather with some hints and stuff here and there.
The headrests are done, but that's it.
I'd love to do more to that than just plain old leather that everybody else has.
I want racing seats.
Bucket seats would be great.
Yeah.
I want to do an iPad
With
dash.
like the 3-point harness.
Yep, that'd be cool. Put a roll cage inside of it.
Yep. The way you drive, we need it.
I'm getting hosed on my own video.
That's why you married me.
But that's the basic stuff that I want to do to it now. Like I said, it's gonna be a little down the road just because we've got other stuff that we've got to take care of first, as far as bills and all that stuff. If you want to help us out, be sure to buy some merch on the website, TheSinisterCamaro.com.
I still haven't got my shirt.
Buy her a shirt.
I need a shirt.
But
I think I would either be a small or a medium. Ashley Young said, "Who does your wife's hair? I love it." Thank you, Ashley. I get my hair done at Hair Shack by the owner, Wendy Vaughn. She's the one that does my hair. And I actually just got my hair cut yesterday, so it's kind of funny that you asked that question. And I got fairy hair.
That's like mermaid hair.
I have like blue and little teal strands in my hair. It's like super cute.
She called me yesterday and was like, "I did something crazy with my hair. Please don't be mad."
Because to him, like, cutting more than an inch off is being crazy and going overboard. So, like, this to me is not dramatic, but I know that to him, he's going to be like, "Oh my gosh, what'd you do to your hair?"
I'll do some, donate some of my beard hair to your cause.
You're going to donate beard hair?
Yeah, so you get longer.
Can we put the fairy hair in your beard?
Leave a comment below if you want to see fairy hair in my beard. Please don't do that.
But yeah, Wendy at Hair Shack does my hair, but
Where's she located?
She is located in Henderson.
Okay.
I don't know the exact address. It's over by it's behind Golden Skillet and BB&T on Dabney. Daniel Murphy said, "What will the truck's name be, since the Camaro is sinister with all of the darkness, where the truck is all white and pure, question mark. Something like angelic?"
That's a pretty good question. Question that I've been asking myself, actually, because we need a theme for it too.
I call him Eddie.
Eddie? Since
Yeah.
when do you call him Eddie?
It's a license plate.
Oh my goodness.
EDY, Eddie.
So I've been thinking about it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm weird. Really weird. I don't like looking at the same thing, so I don't want to wrap it like the car or anything like that. I've been thinking about doing like a color like a Duke blue, like that royal blue. I always love a blue like that. Or doing like a nice dark purple, like not like that dark, but a little bit lighter. And
Purple.
maybe even doing like a galaxy wrap, because I know they did it at SEMA a couple years ago, so I don't know if I want to redo that, or maybe I have to put a different spin on it. I don't know. But as far as a name for it, we call him Stormpooper, because he looks like a stormtrooper from Star Wars.
Because of the mostly white, little bit black.
Yep, and it's just funny to call him Pooper, so
Yeah.
that's pretty much it. The reason why I have not gone with it fully yet is because everybody and their mom, especially with the Dodge Chargers nowadays, they do the Stormtrooper theme for their car. So I want to be a little bit different. I didn't want to do exactly that. I've got little like pop figures and stuff, like with figurines that'll match the truck the way it is now. I just haven't put them in the truck for the shows or anything like that. Just watching them inside our bedroom, just sitting there, collecting dust.
On the dresser.
Yep. So, I don't know. How about this? Anybody watching the video, leave a comment down below. What do you think the lifted truck should be called? 2016 Chevy Silverado, white with black accents. Yeah. Watch my previous video, see exactly what it looks like. Find me on Instagram, Facebook. I post all that stuff there too. So, just give me a good name. We'll roll with one of them. And
Princess.
we'll go from there. No.
The next question says, it's from Casey West again. He said, "Here's another one for you. Between you and Lukey, how does Kirsten stay sane?" That is a great question. I did not see that one on the thread.
That one just came through right before we did this video.
Oh, really? Okay, that's
Thanks,
a great
Casey.
question. Casey, how do I answer this? I don't. I just roast him back. Like, he gets on my nerves, and I just roast him when he gets on my nerves. So.
To tell you the truth, the honest to God truth, before we got married, right before we got married, So for like the last month or so, I basically grilled her about marrying me. Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure? How about now? Are you absolutely sure?
The night before the wedding, he's like, you sure you want to do this? You know what you're signing up for.
Yep. So now she can't back out and say, I don't know what I did, what happened. Who are you? You know what to expect. You know exactly what to expect.
I mean, we dated for like 4 years before we got married, and then like I picked Lukey. So that's on me. Mm-hmm. But you just have to find the funny stuff in it. Like, like this one time, he wanted homemade chips, and I used the last of the tortillas to make him homemade chips. This is all he talked about for like 3 days.
At the time, I love homemade tortilla chips that you go buy and you like cut up like the yellow corn tortillas into 4.
Like the ultra thin, you slice them into 4 and then you fry them.
Fry them on the stove.
And just like cover them in salt. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome. Haven't had them in a while. We need to have that.
Oh my gosh.
But anyway.
But yeah, he had been talking about them for like 3 days. And so finally I'm like, fine, I'll make your stupid chips. So I go and I make his chips. And it's the last of the tortillas. And I finally finished making them. I'm like, okay, it's ready, come get it. And he comes in there and he picks up the plate and he turns around and immediately drops the entire plate of chips on the floor. And I just died laughing. So you have to find the humor and stuff. I live with a mess and a half, but he's pretty funny.
She's a half.
He's all right most of the time. He's okay.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Alright, I guess we'll go to the last question for the video.
Amy Hendricks Collins asked, what got you into showing your car and trying to build it up?
Very good question. Thank you for asking. So what got me started with car customization in general is the fact that my dad actually owns a record shop here in town, and as I was growing up, he would invite all his friends over and build motors, build cars that he'd go race and stuff all up down the street apparently.
It's your dad's fault.
Yeah. So basically, he trained me to love cars, and I just fell in love with them. I guess when I was younger, I want like the love and respect for knowing how to build cars. So I kind of taught myself a lot of stuff. Had a bunch of great friends growing up too that we did a bunch of crazy stuff to our cars. So it's kind of like a thing where I bonded with my dad, could show him that I could work on cars, I could do it. So so that's basically how I fell in love with cars to begin with. Now, as far as going to shows and things like that, at first I wanted the recognition. You probably saw my other video with the trophy chasers. You know, when I first started, I won't lie, I went over after trophies. I just wanted to see what kind of recognition I could get from other people on the stuff that I did to my car, and because people seemed to like it, so I figured why not. So I started going to shows for the wrong reasons, but now we go to shows to meet people. So if I met you at a show, you're the reason why I go. Thank you so much. I also like to get content now for YouTube, and it's a good thing for extracurricular activity for me and my wife to do, because we like to make people mad when they walk by our car and they see her washing the dishes.
Also, it's a little bit my fault, because when we first met, he was at ECU and I was at UNCW, so our relationship kind of started online because it was the end of the school year, so we were studying for finals, so we had to wait a couple weeks to meet each other in person. And he had his car, which was stock back then, as his profile picture, and I didn't realize it was his car. I thought he was just into Camaros, and I've always wanted a black 69 with ghost stripes, and so we kind of started talking about it, and I have no clue that it's his car. And then we come home for the summer and he picked me up in his car, and I was like, sold.
So there you go, guys, have an awesome car, that's all you need.
So a little bit my fault. I might have encouraged that hobby a little bit.
Yeah.
I might stoke the fire.
But we actually did a lot of the stuff on the car ourselves, like the interior pieces, actually taking them out, putting them back in, we did that ourselves. Putting the wing on the back, we did that ourselves. We've taken that front bumper off. If you're
So many times.
If you're a 5th gen Camaro owner and you know exactly what I'm talking about, that front bumper is horrendous to take off. We've done
Unless you have little hands.
We have about 10 times we've taken that thing off. But we've also done like the installing the headlights. The first set that we had, we actually installed it ourselves in the garage. So I mean, it's not that we basically only take our stuff to shops to do. There are some things that we actually do ourselves, and since we got YouTube now, I mean, when we do different builds and stuff, we're going to document them and put them on here for you guys to enjoy.
Try not to be jealous of my professional flashlight holding skills.
Gotcha.
It's taken years to perfect.
Yep. Yep. But I think that's the last question we got for the Q&A. Thank you so much for giving us the questions to answer on our video, the 5th video in a row. Like I said before, I hope you're enjoying all these videos. I'm trying to keep you guys entertained with a video a day. Try to post them around 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time all the time, just doing different stuff. We got our Tech Tips Tuesday. I might start something new on this Monday, so we'll watch out for that. Be sure to come by on stream Sunday. Every Sunday and around the afternoon, anywhere from like 2 to 8 o'clock at some random time in between there, depending on what we have going on that day with car shows and church and everything. We actually do a stream. We'd love to have you guys comment, just interact with us, see the stupid things that we do on it.
Watch them get roasted live.
Yep. Give us ideas of games you want us to play. Maybe like those Jackbox games at some point where you guys are involved too, where you can answer some questions with us and see just the dorkiness, craziness that we do. I even thought about doing a stream with a bunch of our friends, maybe like 8 or so friends over, and doing Jackbox games and just having a good old time. It will not be child friendly, so just heads up. But yeah, I thought about that. So just let me know what kind of stuff you guys want to see, and we'll go from there. But
let us know if you want us to do a Q&A again. This has been one of my favorite videos to make, so I don't mind doing it again.
Yeah, well, it's been a lot of fun, except I don't know about getting roasted part.
That's been my favorite part.
We're gonna have to kill that part of it. So. But yeah, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed today. Be on the lookout for videos next week. I know we've got a project that we've got to install some headlights and a vehicle that you probably would not expect to put headlights in. I'm talking RGB con and all that stuff. Brand new to me. We're gonna learn as we go, but we're gonna find out how that works. The
fails will be epic.
Oh, and don't forget February 2nd, this coming up Saturday. What is it? Wake County Speedway. It's like a little circle track in Raleigh, North Carolina. We'll have there will be a car show presented by the Thorpe Money Entertainment. The other 2 car show videos that we've done was at their show. So be sure to come out, say hey, see us, and hang out. If you had any questions, let us know. And there, NC Bat Truck. I forgot. You asked me a question about how to make a YouTube channel. I don't have enough time to explain that because there's a lot of bits and pieces that people don't see behind the scenes. But you said you're going to come to the show February 2nd. Be sure to let me know. Be sure to find me and let's just talk about it, because I'll give you everything you need. I'm all about building other people up and helping them with anything that they need. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I just started Twitter. I don't understand it, but I started with Twitter. I even have a Tumblr account just because Instagram allows me to post it there in one click of a button. So find me on there too, Sinister Camaro. Check out the website, SinisterCamaro.com, where I have Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, merch store, email, everything all in one place as well. And I believe that's it. So thank you guys for joining us. Be sure to subscribe if you enjoyed. And be sure to click that bell so you don't miss any of our uploads. And we hope you have a wonderful day.
Stay tuned for more of my shenanigans.
And we're out. We're gonna record this. Lukey, look. Lukey, look. What's that?
Lukey's like, I hate you guys.
Lukey, what's that? Lukey, look. Look. Hey, look.
He's like, I know what you're doing.
Look.
I don't want to be recorded. If you don't put this as bloopers, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
Lukey, look! Aye, aye, Captain. I'm a pirate.
I'm literally crying. Oh my gosh.
I haven't even done anything yet.
You're like turning the dog into a pirate.
Look, you say arr.
Arr! Captain Loki! I'm literally crying. Oh my gosh, this dog.
Loki, look. Look, right there.
Loki, look at the camera. He's so goofy.
We should see that.
I don't think we're gonna get a good picture with him.
Perfect.